Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's wage World War II soon, like 3 or 4 years from now. We're going to win World War II as Hitler because Hitler is obviously the greatest. I'm going to say so many things that are going to upset people. But come on. Okay, bear with me here. It's a World War II simulator. You have to play as Hitler at least once, right? I mean, come on. So we're literally Hitler. Some people may dislike that. That's fine. So we're spending quite a bit of political power right now. Treaty with the USSR, that's our national focus. We're boosting ideology with the United States, improving relations with the Soviet Union. I don't know for sure if improving relations with them is necessary. But every time I've done it, they have accepted the thing. So it's costing us, we're gaining, looks like 2 opinion per day at the cost of just 0.4 political power. So it's slowing us down at hiring our research and production and military staff. Something about the Olympics. But at the same time, apparently I feel like it's worthwhile. The last thing you want to do is invest 70 days into a treaty with the USSR for tank tech, and then have them say, nah, we're not really that big of fans of you guys. You guys suck. So, no. This is going to reduce the ahead of time penalty by 100%, or give a 50% research bonus if we are not already ahead of time. Valid for the next 1 resources of the following technologies, either the Panzer Station Wagon 3, and we also get 2x research bonus for armor technology. So we get serious bonuses if the USSR cooperates with us. Now, granted, this is a two-way street. It's going to benefit them too. And eventually, I'm assuming we're going to take this campaign far enough that, assuming we win World War II, which we will, we're going to then kill the Soviets. So at some point, we're probably going to want to build some specialized anti-tank tanks, because they're going to have tank tech that's going to be comparable to our tank tech. So, yeah. These guys are almost fully trained up to regulars. Daily experience growth is fine. Once we get them done, we will assign them to a new army. We want to be, I think just every division should be as close to 24 as possible. I feel like that's the easiest way to manage it. Got 2 new guys who just got hired in. Some green guys. They're not green, sorry, I keep calling them green. They're trained. They are trained, but they're green, nonetheless. Green by my standards. How are we doing on, like, civilian, like, military factory production? Still learning my shortcuts. We've got 12 civilian factories working on another military factory in Brandenburg. Let's go ahead and build up some more military factories. In here. And again, we're trying to avoid, if at all possible, building along this area. Anything within reach of the United Kingdom's strategic bombers we want to avoid. Now, I will freely admit that the naval warfare game is something I have very little experience with this thing. And so I'm gonna do my best to take my time, and we're gonna read the tooltips and stuff. But for the most part, I'm just gonna build a lot of airplanes and hope that we do well. Let's just wait till all of them are done before we worry about pulling them out. That's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Let's grab you guys. You guys can go join this division. We will assign you to this border, which it's not letting them do. Never mind, it is. They're going to automatically transport over, which is really handy. We've got these guys here. We will, what you can do, you don't even need to right click them into this group. You can literally just control left click onto that front line, and it automatically moves them into this guy's army. So boot camp is now down to just one more dude who is a slacker and is not ready. There he is. Let's add him to this division here, which is annoying. It's difficult to see. I think it's that one. There we go. No, that was wrong. It's that one. I got 24 there, 13 over on the Polish front. They're spreading out. They're doing a much better job now here, which is good. We can modify the government again. Okay, so now it's time. I think we got to take the time and really like decide what the next right move is. We could consider changing conscription law, but manpower is not really concerned just yet. We could consider trying to change to a closed-off economy, so I don't know why that's good. We could mobilize to a war economy. Military factory construction speed, consumer factory goods goes down, so we're even better. Civilian to military factory conversion cost gets reduced. So that's interesting. We're at partial mobilization right now, which appears to be a step up from early mobilization. Total mobilization reduces recruitable population. Any enemy country has more than 50% of German Reich's total number of factories. I mean, I do like the idea of having factories get constructed faster, but I think there's probably something better that we could do with these points right now. Military High Command, Armor Genius. You know what we're doing a bunch of right now is industrial research. If we look at our research, we're going to be doing quite a bit of this. These things in here. We want dispersed industry, construction time. We want improved machine tools. So I feel like getting a guy who's going to help out with that could help out a lot. Siemens or Krupp. They both do the exact same thing. I don't know why there's two of the same thing. Maybe it's just historical. Or we could take a half bonus on industrial research and an extra bonus on synthetic resource research time. Synthetic resource research time is going to be, in the industry tab, the synthetic oil column. How important this is, I don't really know. But I know that they did do some rebalancing, and you can't just stockpile oil anymore. We need to build up our own oil reserves, so it could be very important. So maybe we should just be... This is 15%, this is 10%. I'm going to be what I would consider conservative and say that this one's going to be... I'm going to try it. I think that one's going to be good. We're going to go with IG Farben for our refining concern. We should have... Yep, hey, look at that. We got our first motorized artillery. Treaty with the USSR. Let's see how they respond. Now, don't freak out. You can stockpile these for up to 30 days, just like every other research. It doesn't say it, but you will dive right into the next one. I noticed that changed. It used to be that this would tick up. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Soviets accept the German-Soviet treaty. Good. Let's make sure that we're no longer improving relations with them. We shouldn't be. I think we probably already capped out on it. We are not spending points on that, right? No, we're not. Okay, good. Next then, we could go straight for the next one now as well and get the Panzer Station Wagon 4, which is good, and get another 20 army experience. Or we could do West Wall and try to get some more of these civilian factories. We're still not ready for Anschluss. I think we want the extra research bonuses for land doctrine. I think we just keep on doing this. While the Soviets like us, let's go ahead and take advantage of it. And as soon as interwar artillery is done, we're going to start working then on probably the Panzer III. Now the Panzer III compared to the Panzer II, holy smokes, is it a much better tank. I mean, if you're a history buff, you probably already know. I'm not a history buff on World War II. I mostly play CK2 and EU4. I don't know anything about World War II. But Panzer IIIs, man, those things, they were brutal. Apparently. So we have a minus 100% ahead of time penalty. So that means we could just research this in the normal cost, which is 195 days. It's 2.19 years ahead of time. If we wanted to, we could probably have the Panzer IVs by the time World War II breaks out. Right? So, because we could completely eliminate the ahead of time penalty for the Panzer IVs. I think I'm going to go for that. We're going to go for this. We're going to get started on it now. And again, we still have about 3 years remaining. About 1940 or so is when we need to be ready for war. Meanwhile, Brussels, in Brussels. Did I call them Brussels? Belgium, excuse me. Belgium. We are at 236 out of 245. And then the other thing we want to check on is the United States fascist drift. 22% fascist. Cool stuff. I like it. Again, this little green bar indicates how strong they feel they are. Surprised to see that this war hasn't broken out. One thing we could do, and I did do this in the stream, is I supported party popularity here as well. I think we will. I don't know if the percentage of the country that is fascist when they rebel is based on party popularity, or if it's just scripted. I want to believe that the stronger the party popularity, the bigger the rebellion. So let's support fascist support here, so that hopefully when they do rebel, they're stronger and they'll have an easier time winning their war. So if we declare war, it's 10% world tension. It's going to piss everyone off, but we're going to conquer them. And that's just 10% world tension, just straight up, because we declared. And I'm totally fine with that. I think that we can easily take them. I think we're going to do it. German Reich has declared war on Belgium. Get ready. It's time to play. So, this is our guy, the orange fellas. We could do some things here. We could change this symbol here. I don't really know what these symbols are supposed to mean. We could also change their color. Just make them red. Red for offense. Alright, well, you are going to enact your plan. So they're fully trained, they're fully entrenched, they've got 100% preparation bonus, and they're fighting against divisions here that we really can't see much about. Average organization 100%, average army strength 100%. They do have 13 troops right there, but yeah, go for it, dude. Execute your plan. Kill. Let's also execute the panzers. And so this is what combat looks like, apparently. We are exceeding the combat width, enemy air superiority, terrain. Okay, so we need to get our airplanes involved. So let's go to F3. So they break this up into regions. So this is the region of the Benelux region. And we're just going to go shift click to assign all wings within range to this region. 9 wings will be deployed. Good. We don't want to do strategic bombing. That's bad, because it's going to blow stuff up. We also don't want them to have no retreat. That feels like a silly setting. Like, go ahead and retreat if you're going to die. Okay? Close air support, assist divisions in ground combat. That's what we want. Air superiority, interception, we like that. Close air support. Close air support. Naval strikes and port strikes, not interested in that. Do we have other airplanes that are available that we could use? I want to look at my airplanes. So Navy overview, division overview. There's where we can see manpower in the field. Interesting. Where is the button then for the Navy? Sorry, the Air Force. We're on F3. We're on air. I've seen it before. I just don't remember where. Okay. I think okay, it's just in here, isn't it? We've got unused wings that are in reserves. We've got reserves contain airplanes that are not being used. Select an airbase and then click create new air wing to deploy them. Okay. Select an airbase. Airbase is selected. Create new air wing using the close air support Ju-37s. Move all equipment. Done. Create new air wing. The interwar fighter. We don't want the bombers. And then again, in this region, we're going to... Did they automatically get appointed to that? Or they probably haven't rebased yet. So let's just see how this is going. The positive 68 says we're currently winning. It's just that some of the numbers don't look so good because we've got... Alright, now we have 348 support planes from the attacking side that have recently managed to help out in this combat. They have dealt 19 damage to the organization. Current enemy organization is 528. They have dealt 11 damage to strength. The enemy division's anti-air managed to shoot down no planes. So we have complete naval air superiority. So since we have enemy air superiority, now they have penalties. Enemy air superiority minus 44%. So we should have huge advantages. And this is again where we want to build more airplanes. Okay, it's been a couple days. Let's go back to F3 and check and see. In this region, I want to see planes that are in range. None of the selected air wings can be transferred here. 5 air wings are already stationed in the airbase. Okay, I'm still learning this whole air base thing. I know I redeployed reserve airplanes. I thought we did this. Oh, it was only one, that's why. Is the interwar bomber capable of doing close air support? I didn't think that it was. The interwar bomber. I hate how the names don't line up. Which one is the interwar bomber? Crying out loud. It's the WWII. The WWII. No, this is a naval bomber, so we don't care about that ship, that airplane. I said ship, not the other thing. Okay. We've pushed in a little bit. We are on the left. We're doing close quarters storm. Attackers tactic damage, defender tactic damage. We're winning by a lot. We're going to overrun Belgium very quickly. Meanwhile, the Panzers are making their blitz to the top, and they've already capitulated. So, it's the Treaty of Leopoldville, Belgium. We want to take all states. Okay. World tension is going to be 22.1%, I think. If I'm reading this correctly. End turn. And done. We took 5 states. We confiscated 9,749 equipment. World tension's at 22%. Belgium now belongs to us. We have now bypassed the Maginot Line. Notice how these provinces have no land fort level. France, you better be scared, buddy. It's not going to go well for you. Let's create a new border on the French. Let's go ahead and give them a line, just so they can get a preparation bonus. Let's get the Panzers to, I don't know, just kind of hang out somewhere. You know what? They can line up on Luxembourg. I'd also love to take out Belgium. Do you have any strategic resources? Just 8 steel. Nothing major. But there could be factories. Like, let's just see what we gained when we took over Belgium. F1. So we took over all these regions. We need the states map mode. Supply areas. States map mode is F5. So we took over Wallonie, which has 1 military factory and 3 civilian factories. We got a lot. We gained like We just gained 6 civilian factories and 3 military factories. So that's awesome. That's good stuff. I like it. More infantry equipment. Go. All right, it's a good spot for a break. We have pissed off the world a little bit, but you know what? They deserve it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon.